Ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest shock I have ever heard. I kind of saw this coming, but I thought it was going to be like a year and two from now, but Marvel Contest of Champions today have announced that they are releasing 6-star champions. However, they are giving us plenty of heads up. It is not planned till the start of the new year, and they are making quite a few changes to how you gain 5 stars and the rank up materials, specified in this massive blog post. So there is a lot to go over today, but damn, I was not expecting this at all. This is something that genuinely took me by surprise. I was kind of expecting the logical path of progression was to finish Act 5, get some T5 basics, maybe just enough for one character, and then Act 6, kind of milk some more like T5 basics out of that, and then like maybe after Act 6, maybe after Infinity War, we might see them moving on to 6 stars. So yeah, I do not know how I feel about this at the moment, and I don't think anybody is going to have like a proper perspective on this until they you know, add all of this stuff into the game, because apparently 6-star champions, much like 5 stars, have that very unique stopping mechanic on their special free. Apparently 6 stars are also going to do something unique and interesting as well. So yeah, I don't know, they don't specify what it is, so we're going to have to see. Anyway, we're going to go through this post today and just have just break it down, get all of the information out, just so we can best digest this. But they talk also about how you gain 6-star shards, and one of the things to specify at the moment, if you have a large collection of 5-star champions, it does not look like you want to open any 5-star crystals until 6-star champions are ideally in the game, unless you're not really that bothered about some of the shards for the 6 stars, which it's hard to tell if you should initially be bothered or not. You know, the first 6-star basic could have like Luke Cage, Kamala Khan, and She-Hulk and all that lore, or it could be like an exclusive like god tier champion crystal, which I feel like they're going to make the 6-star crystal like absolutely ridiculous in terms of the base roster, so that you're guaranteed to get something good, so that they can milk the players to grind as many 5-star champions and buy all the 5-star offers and do all the stuff for 5 stars, so that they can like climb to this level of potentially gambling for a 6-star, and hopefully at the very least getting a champion that's pretty good. But anyway, we'll see, man. This looks like it's going to be a very ongoing process. So hey summoners, as most of you have already read in today's uncollected announcement, 6 stars will be joining the contest. We're very excited to be sharing you these details with you much further in advance than we normally announce new content, and while it will be some time before they are playable, you will start to receive 6 stars as shards and encounter them in quest content before the end of the year. So before the end of the year, we're going to see 6 stars, you know, kind of like racking up the shards, but we won't be able to use those shards for a little while. So actually, that's something I missed off in the initial read-through, so that's pretty cool there. So yeah, we're gonna get some further updates and stuff. So while we're releasing 6-star champions, the reason here is as the contest grows, some of our most dedicated and long-term players are also growing with it. It's important to us for us to create new content and new ways that these players can continue to progress in the game, so that there will always be more for them to achieve and more for them to do. Basically, you know, the standard like carrot on a stick thing with a lot of mobile games, and I think that's one of the things at the moment that a lot of like endgame alliances are feeling, that a lot of players don't really like have that super motivation to get out and grind everything at the moment, when it might only be like a slight prestige upgrade, and a lot of those players like right at the very top coincidentally happen to be some of the biggest whales in the game, and those are the people paying the bills for the game. So, you know, I kind of understand this one, but basically the answer to this question is why we're releasing 6-star champions is them whales need a milking. That is definitely the answer, and not this one here. But that's pretty much it. But I think 6 stars as well. After 6 stars are released, there is going to be a Labyrinth of Legends 2, and it's going to be the worst thing in the game, and I'm not looking forward to it. You know, this is something we were talking about actually on the live stream the other day, like 6-star champion, you know, how can they make something more difficult than Labyrinth? And I was like, we're not going to see another Labyrinth of Legends until they either make T5 basics available, so you can get that next level of 5-star champion, or add in 6-star champions. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna get 6-star champions and then Labyrinth of Legends 2, boys. Oh, I can't wait for that. I'm so excited. So yeah, we'll have to see. And it says, if you're a player that's still working towards a roster of 4- and 5-star champions, this is also good news for you. While it's not as immediately relevant, it means you too have a long path of options and content ahead of you. You're not going to run out of stuff to do anytime soon. And I think this kind of impacts to what they're doing at the moment with making 5-star shards more available. As long as they continue to ramp those up, maybe, you know, to a case by the end of the year, where like every month you can farm like, I don't know, 30,000, 40,000 shards, maybe even a bit more if you're playing well. That would be absolutely incredible. So as long as they continue to ramp up the 5-star shard gain for everyone, I think this is really, really good news. The lock-in calendar hopefully was a great start. If they could bump it up to 10k shards every month just for logging in, damn, that'd be pretty. I wouldn't mind that, but you know, I love that free stuff, boys. So yeah, they have an entirely new feature, mini game, so I'm interested to see what that is. And they're also reducing the rank up recipe from rank 4 to rank 5, which is actually not applicable at the moment, of tier 5 basics needed from 4 to 2. So yeah, that's interesting. And there's going to be added in a new arena for 6 stars once they are playable, and you'll slowly start facing off against them in in-game content. So I'm interested to see what that arena for 6 stars is. Are they just going to add, like, as soon as 6 stars come out, is there going to be like a featured arena to get 6-star champions? Are they just going to, I mean, that is from a player perspective, I mean, like, you know, 99.9% of the people, you know, aren't going to be able to get those champions. But from a business perspective, I can imagine, like, the whales, you know, if there is a 6-star arena right off the bat, they're all just going to be blubbering for that top spot 24/7. It's going to be a pool of money. Kabam will be swimming in it. So yeah, I don't know. I guess you know, it's kind of one of those things. I need to wait and see how it is to kind of form a good opinion on that. So yeah, as mentioned in the latest update, summoners will start to earn 6-star shards upon duping 5 stars pretty quickly. You'll have your first chance to see 6 stars in action mid to late fall, where you face off against them in some of our new content first. Interesting. Very interesting, and also a longer heads up than normal. This is just something, you know, that they're saying, like, they're adding in, like, the start of next year. And it's one of the things that I appreciate, you know, credit where credit is due. Like, when it comes to something like this, you know, if there are any opinions that start to form in the community, it gives a long time for discussion with Kabam before kind of, you know, implementing any of this stuff. Not that in the past they've generally been receptive to feedback, but, you know, the way that they're opening themselves up here and giving us a really, really big heads up instead of the usual, like, hey guys, this is coming tomorrow or next week. You know, it's better. It's much, much better. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Gosh, I'm gonna go crazy for these 6 stars. They're gonna be the bane of my existence, aren't they? So yeah, as the most powerful champions in the game, 6 stars will be difficult to obtain. However, we do not want any immediate plans to flat out sell 6 stars, and likely won't quite have some time after their release. So yeah, there's nothing for selling 6 stars, yeah, which is pretty obvious. Everybody knows don't sell any champions. Sorry, I struggled with that line a little bit. So yeah, it's basically like when you're duping a 5-star, you get 275 6-star shards, exactly the same rate as a 5-star at the moment. Upon their release, 6-star champions will not be usable in the featured hero arenas. While this will change in time, our goal is to ensure that players are not suddenly finding themselves competing against very stacked odds. Once 6 stars are usable in arena, it will be an entirely new arena. So yeah, interesting one there. 5-star champions, they're basically saying, no specifics here, but they're basically just saying that via all of the challenges and monthly events and stuff in the game, the 5-star champions, you're going to get more of them, you're going to get more resources to rank up, and opportunities. So I think, you know, for a lot of the player versus, you know, when you're doing stuff like Labyrinth of Legends Act 5, any players that are currently progressing through that, and they need those 5-star characters to really bolster them up, I think this is really, really good news, because this is just saying, like, you know, the stuff that you need to beat the endgame content, it's gonna be more accessible and available. But yeah, this is kind of just, I'm not too sure how a lot of the endgame community, like the really big spenders, the top competitive alliances, are gonna react to this change. I'm not too sure if they're gonna be excited about it, because it's kind of a new frontier to progress onto, or if they're gonna meet this with a little bit of disarray, just due to the amount that they've invested kind of in their rank up rank up some rosters at the moment. So yeah, I'm interested to see the community reaction on this one, because there's the part of me that's very kind of excited that this like increases the cap of the game and means they can design maybe some more interesting content relevant to 6-star champions, and maybe the crystals are going to be super good. But there's that same part of me that is always the skeptic of Kabam, because they have not done a lot of stuff right in the past when it has come to kind of big patches and big implementations like this. So I also simultaneously do have my worries about the 6-star system and, you know, what this additional mechanic is going to be. I'm very curious to find out. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want opinions on this in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Is this something you're excited for? Are you worried about this? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Links to this will be in the description of this video. Take care and have an absolutely fantastic day.